Hey everyone, this is Shanta and I'm coming to you today just to kind of ramble about this new set of locks and this new journey. It's day 2 of this snowocalypse that we're having here in it's Philly, DC, Maryland, Virginia, I think some of the Carolinas too. I'm not too sure how far it goes down, but yeah, it says it's cabin fever is really sinking in now, so just kind of wishing to be anywhere but in the house. But I'm going to make the most of it and hopefully get some blog posts out the way and some videos and reconnect with YouTube and Fakti and Naturality peeps and see how that goes. First order of business though is to wish a special hey Femi. Femi was watching me yesterday with his mom, Some Kind of Wonderful, and he asked her why I didn't wave back, so just wanted to give him his own personal wave. So now that that's done, we can go on to the rambling. Today when I washed my hair, I was thinking in the future, which can be a little dangerous, because the thought came into my mind that, well, when I go to retwist, if and when I retwist, where will I incorporate all of this new hair? When I started my old set of locks, it was, started with the 2-strand twist, and 2 weeks later, a month later, I think, I went back to the person who started the 2-strand, who put in a 2-strand twist, and she washed my hair, and she had this big production with the mesh cap and all of that to not have them unravel, and she retwisted them, and I think that same process was repeated maybe 2 more times before I decided to take matters into my own hand. But I did not, I think they were maybe on their way to being established, and I didn't, there wasn't any loose hairs just around that even once I started doing them myself, it wasn't much for me to try to find and grab and find what lock to put it with. Now, when you're doing your hair yourself and somebody comes, like a loctician or somebody comes behind you, of course there will be some pulling and some different, maneuvering of some straight hairs, but for the most part it's not that, it's not that bad. But the thought occurred to me today is that with freeforming, there's, a nice hefty amount of fro under these locks and or twists now. And when I go to retwist them, where will I know where to put all of this hair is basically what kind of came into my mind. But I'm not going to worry about it, because right now, as it is, this appearance here is fine by me. Like I said in my previous video, I really liked the big fluffy curly fros and things like that I would do, and this isn't too far from it. It actually is a little more subdued and tame than that, but it's fine. I don't mind the fuzz. I don't mind how it looks. This is pretty to me, so I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I got a couple very informative emails in my YouTube inbox from Spirited, and I cannot remember the numbers, I'm sorry, but she told me about her process of semi-freeform, and it gave me some tips. And so with the information that she gave me, I'm looking at somewhere between 4 to 6 weeks, I think, for retwisting. Probably will not go over 8, because I've noticed some marrying already. Like when I pulled today, when I popped them apart today, there was like a couple that were really like in there to the point that it was like a ouch to take them, to separate them, and I had just washed them and went to separate, so it wasn't even like I let any time, you know, come in between it to for them to really have time to try to mesh together like that. But today I do a really good you know, that circular clockwise motion, you know, while you're drying your hair or while you're in the shower. I did that. I did an extensive session of that today, so that could be why it really got to tangle up in there a bit. But and afterwards I really like lost a lot of the ones in the front. It was just fuzz in the front. There was no definition of that there were locks there ever. So I just kind of found my parts and just kind of finger twirled it a little bit, but I didn't clip it or anything like that. So yeah, you can see that and that there. So I don't know, I may have to braid the front. I'm trying to avoid it, but even with my last set, like after I had the last baby and the temple region kind of fell out, shed a lot, you know. I mean, I didn't really lose that many locks, but I did actually lose maybe 2 locks from this side and that side after I had my last baby. And when the hair started growing back in, it was so difficult to get them to lock, and like I would twist them, I would 2-strand twist them, and then when I go to retwist them, like I guess the shed hair that would start to bud would just like fall right out, like it wouldn't even stay. Like I don't know how I managed to have the little baby locks that I had before, because it was always a job and a process. So I don't know, I'm trying to avoid doing that kind of thing, but I may end up having to braid the front or something to keep it, like, and plait it and then, you know, latch it from there or something like that. But yeah, overall I'm really excited about this this time around and how they will look and how they will progress. It's just really interesting to see how different you can, you know, not necessarily personality wise, but how different you see things in the span of some years, because I don't think this would have been a route that I would have taken 7 years ago. I wouldn't have had the, you know, this wouldn't have been my idea of beauty, I think, 7 years ago. But now, you know, I can't wait to see what this may turn out to be. I wonder if it will remain just 2-strand twist look, if it will be like that for as long as it was with the last set, because it took a while for them to go away, and some of them never went away before I got tired of them and cut them off. So I'm wondering, you know, how, as the time go by, you know, how are these going to morph and what they're going to look like. So we'll see. And hopefully you'll stick around to see it with me. Alright, so I will talk to you guys later.